on the stage, Greg, so we get light on them. Greg, they need to be on the stage. That's where the light is. Thank you for your prayers.
Jake Paul all shirtless.
Let's go, Tyron.
A few fighters have done this before. I know John Jones showed up to a press conference shirtless. Kamaru Usman showed up to a press conference shirtless. Conor McGregor was shirtless at one of the press conferences against Floyd Mayweather. Jake is a student of the game. He's Dude, it's chaos in here. Dude, this was pandemonium. First of all, none of us really heard what was said to Tyron Woodley's mom. I was looking at the guy on the left who was being the guy in the orange jumpsuit or whatever, who was being accused of talking or saying something to Tyron Woodley's mom, and he kept saying, "I didn't disrespect her. I wasn't disrespecting her." It's very possible that they got into like a small back and forth, and Woodley noticed that there was a back and forth going with his mom, and he's like, Are you getting into it with my mom?" And then Jake Paul in the back was saying, "Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's talking about your mom. Do something about it, bitch. Do something about it, bitch." And first of all, I try to be objective with stuff like this. First of all, it's very possible that this man was not actually disrespecting Tyron Woodley's mom. Then again, the definition of disrespect to a lot of people, it differs. For some people, disrespect only happens when you say something bad to someone's mom, like if you were insulting her. To other people, it is disrespect if you talk back to their mother. For other people, it is disrespect if you talk to their mother, period. Like if you're my opponent and you talk to my mom, period, for some people, that is enough to be classified as disrespect. That's enough for violence to erupt. And I think this is something that Jake Paul does not understand, just from the culture that he's from where he's from. I don't think he understands the gravity of having a man get the impression that you disrespected his mother. The reason why it's such a dangerous thing is because this is a situation where many, many men will act before they ask questions. If they even get the inclination, if they think you've disrespected their mother, it really is up to you to do everything in your power, especially when you're dealing with a dangerous man. It's up to you to do something as fast, as quickly as you can to express to that guy that you were not. And it's not an issue of you not having pride. It's not an issue of you. It's an issue of you being smart, being street smart, understanding that there are certain things that men will erupt into violence without even asking questions. And then when the coast is clear, when it's all over and you start to oh my God, this was a whole misunderstanding, but look, someone's dead. If I'm in a situation where I'm dealing with a dangerous man and he thinks I insulted his mom, right away I'm figuring out a way to let him know, no, I didn't. No, I did not, bro. I did not disrespect your mother. Here's what I said. Here's how I said it. Do not take it the wrong way. I still don't like you. You and I can do battle later. But right now, I don't want this to escalate because you think I disrespected your mother. No, I did not. And so for Jake Paul in the back to be instigating, like, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Do something, bitch. Do something, bitch. That shows you he is not street smart at all. In terms of street smart, he's a complete idiot. Because the truth of the matter is, you're boxing Tyron Woodley. And you shouldn't think that because there's a chance, like there is a chance that Jake could beat Tyron Woodley in a boxing ring. But do not think that just because you could outbox him doesn't mean that if you two were locked in a room that you would be able to make it out of there. Because the truth of the matter is, you lock Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley in a room, only one of them comes out of that room, and it's not Jake Paul. So what he was doing back there, like instigating on a man who's already about to erupt into violence because he thought that you disrespected his mother, it is so juvenile. It is so stupid. It is so dumb. But I'm not surprised that that's coming from Jake. I'm really not. Because in that moment, he was more concerned with looking cool and looking like a badass, as opposed to immediately using his brain and understanding, bro, this can get so bad. Another reason why this was a very dangerous situation is because Tyron Woodley's sister got involved. As you guys could see in the video, she got involved. She got in the face of the dude. And I mean, she was mad, understandable, but that could have ended badly too. The whole entire situation, it should have been handled immediately. No, I did not. I did not disrespect your mom. Jake should have immediately seen, okay, this could get really, really bad. No, he didn't disrespect your mom. If he did, yo, let's put this fight thing to the side. I am sorry, man to man. I'm sorry my team did that. That's what you do as a man. And the reason, like, a lot of people could look at this whole thing and think, oh, it's so corny that you're getting mad that someone potentially disrespected your mom. It's a very serious thing, bro. Even more than religion. Because your mother, you got to understand what a mom is to a man, especially a man who has a great mom. I have a great mom. I think my mother is the best mom in the whole entire world. My mom is so amazing. Everybody calls her mom. Literally she's everyone's mother. And you got to understand what a mom means to a man. This is the first woman not only the first woman who you've ever loved, but the first woman who's ever loved you, who's shown you what it means to have unconditional love. Your mother is the only woman alive that loves you unconditionally. As in, she loves you regardless of what you do, regardless of if you're broke, regardless of if you're a felon, if you have success, if you failed miserably, if you're in jail, if you're a serial killer. It doesn't matter what you are. Your mother loves you unconditionally. That is a special thing because no one else loves you unconditionally. Your father, of course, also loves you unconditionally, but it's different because this is a woman. She's your introduction to love, to nurture. That's your introduction to it. So there's a very good reason why a lot of men hold their moms so dear to their hearts. Because she's a special person. We all grow up and try to be successful because we want to buy our moms houses. We want to buy our moms cars. We want to make sure that our moms can retire. We want to make sure that every single thing that she did for us growing up, that we can repay it. We all want to take care of our moms. And so it's a very serious thing. It's a very serious thing. And thinking that someone insulted your mom, it's one of those things where, like, I'm someone that really, really believes that you should never escalate anything to violence when it's just words. Like, I really, really believe in that. Like, if someone says something awful to you, Like, I don't believe in escalating into violence. I think violence should only happen if you were met with violence. But the mom insults, even if we say it's wrong, it's still wrong to escalate into violence if you insult someone's mom. The one thing that I can't say is that I do not understand it. I understand it. I understand why men erupt into violence at that thought. And we've seen this all the time. So, what I'm going to say is, I think the way Jake handled this is indicative of his childishness. It just shows his lack of awareness. He's never been in a seriously dangerous situation before. He's never seen it. If you're Woodley, you've seen what can happen when you disrespect a man's mom. Overall, what I will say is, I'm very glad that the whole entire thing ended well. Woodley actually demonstrated a whole lot of self-control. He really did. Because while Jake was behind him instigating, saying all that shit, if Woodley would have turned around and went and fought this guy, I'm not saying went and boxed him, like actually got into a fight with Jake Paul, he could badly hurt this dude. He could badly hurt him. But Woodley, he really showed a lot of maturity with the way he handled that. Gained my respect with the way he handled that. And just, man, Woodley's mom, yeah, we've all seen Woodley's mom. The woman is graceful. She's graceful in defeat. She's graceful when Woodley wins. When Woodley submitted Darren Till, Woodley's mom was there to comfort him. And when Woodley gets beat, she's there to congratulate the guy that got the win. Just a very graceful woman. Like everything that we've heard about her, she's a very graceful woman. So she definitely does not deserve to be disrespected by anyone. And the fact that the whole entire community, like everyone is coming together and saying this was bullshit, this should have never happened. No, there's no one more deserving than Tyron Woodley's mom. So this whole video I just put out might seem corny to you, it might seem cringe. Never disrespect my mom. But I'm telling you, just telling you, especially if you're a kid, if you're young right now, and you've never been in a situation like this, just take it from me. If you're ever in a situation where a dude feels like you've disrespected his mom and he starts to erupt, take your ego and put it aside. For your own good, put your ego aside, because that is an unpredictable situation, bro. You do not know how bad it can get. You don't know how bad it can get. Trust me on that. But that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about this whole situation, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.